Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. March 22nd. We did have corn a little lower today, down about 6 3/4 cents. The beans down 8 1/2. The wheat up a penny and 3/4. So wheat finding the most strength today, mostly led by Minneapolis wheat. Minneapolis wheat had turned higher and took Chicago wheat and KC wheat with it. A lot of guys talking here about this report coming up next week, next Thursday. The chatter is in the wheat market that we could see some reduction as far as acres up in the north and moving more to beans up there. The wheat found a little support from that later in the session and finding some, able to close a little stronger as well. So we'll see if that can carry through into next week. But it was Minneapolis wheat that had found the strength later in the session here today. Very light news today across the grains, some more profit taking for corn and beans. So that had seen some pressure. A lot of spreads that were unwinding, especially in corn. The old crop, new crop spread in corn, we found that unwinding a little bit. We've had old crop very strong. We did have new crop following along a little bit, but today that spread had unwound a little bit. We'll see if that can continue going into next Thursday's report. Not a lot of help from the outside markets. Dollar down about 36 cents today. Still a little bit negative there. We've seen a lower week. We started off stronger with the talk of Cyprus and their banking issues earlier this week, but we still have this talk and Bernanke coming out midweek talking that we're going to still see everything stay about the same. We're not going to see interest rates raised. We're going to see continue to see this concern here as far as the U.S. economy. So continuing to put a little pressure here for the dollar. Crude oil, though, finding some strength, up $1.30. Puts that at 93.75. Still mid-range for crude oil between $90 and $95. And we're going to probably still stay in that range here until we see some kind of excitement to push us either way. Stock market today continuing its uptrend, 82 points higher at this point. S&P up 9 points, looking a little bit stronger today as well. But the metals giving back some of the early gains that we've seen for the week. Gold down about $7 right now. Silver dropping back about 53 cents. So continuing the pressure there. As far as cattle, fat cattle down 5 cents in April, 126.40. We did have cash trade about $1 lower this week, 125. But we did have a cattle on feed report out a little bit ago. Friendlier as far as cattle on feed. On feed came in at 93. The expectation was 93.6. Placements came in at 86.5. We expected 90, or the average was 91. And then with marketing, 93.3. Average guess there, 92.9. But overall, a little friendly as far as on feed. But we've got also the cold storage report out a little bit ago as well. We did see an increase as far as beef into storage, almost 20 million pounds there, but right in line with expectations. As far as hogs, down about 30 today, 78.05. Still seeing this back and forth trade as far as the cash markets, but we did end up a little lower here today. We had cold storage out as far as pork. We did see an increase of about 15 million pounds there, and I don't think we're going to see too much excitement from that here as well. But watch the cash markets. If we could see some kind of strength there as we get toward the end of the month, we should see futures react with that as well. But give us a call if you have any questions. Hope you guys have a great weekend out there. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out online at allendale-inc.com. Have yourselves a great day and a great weekend. Talk to you next week.